Yo, what is up, guys? Hopefully this is working. Dude, what is up, everybody? Feels good to be home. I know I haven't live streamed. In probably a week now. So it feels good to be home, although I do want to go to Indiana for Game 6 of the fucking Cavs-Pacers series. So hopefully some of these series can stay interesting, but I don't know, man. I mean, the Celtics are actually pretty big favorites for tomorrow. I was a little surprised. Tatum's definitely not playing, at least I don't think, but they're still minus 170 odds at home. But anyways, who cares? Without further ado, let's get into some bets. So the first question is, what sportsbook do we want to start out on? I locked this in earlier, Cavs -7. That's on Rebet, so I'm already on the Cavs. But maybe we start out on underdog fantasy. I mean, I don't know. Let's build an underdog play, and then we can kind of go from there. So let me filter out all these other books. What do you guys think about that? Start on underdog? What do we think? And then let me just do this. Date range, next 7 days. I don't care about placing some bets for tomorrow. Look at your underdog notification on your phone. What does it say? Jason Tatum, oh shit. Yeah, so looks like Jason Tatum's done for the series. How long are you typically out with a torn Achilles? What's up, guys? Jaylen Brown led team. Come back into my life, Dad. I miss you. Taco PrizePicks. Alex says the N-word. What are we talking about? Anyways, let's get into some bets. So the first play I'm going to go with, maybe let's try to do an underdog 6-pick entry really quickly. And then we can move on to, honestly, whatever other book people want to look at. So again, the way that underdog works, it doesn't really matter what sport you're betting on is, you look at Derek White. So this is early value for tomorrow. How long is Tatum going to be out? Is he going to be back next season? Food Johnson up in this motherfucker. Yo, what's up, Food Johnson? Congrats on your Timberwolves. 8 more months. Tatum's out for 8 months. Dude, that is brutal. Anyway, so I got 2 picks so far in this slip. I'm going to live stream for a bit now. Then I'm really hungry, so I'm going to eat. Then I'm going to come back to live streaming. But anyways, Derek White, you can see every sports book, including sharp books like Pinnacle, betting exchanges like ProfitX. All these books have his under heavily favored. And again, on underdog, like it's a fixed payout sports book. You take Derek White to go over, under, it doesn't matter. You're going to get the same payout, right? All the books have his under heavily favored. But anyways, let me shut up and finish this slip. So a lot of times I'll do 3-pick entries on underdog. Really, you want to try to do a 6-pick entry. That's like the best type of slip. Obviously, sometimes it's hard though because underdog fantasy will bump things oftentimes pretty quickly. So I got golf, I got NBA so far in this slip, and then I'm throwing in League of Legends. So this is typically when esports lines start to drop for the upcoming day. So you can see this is just right off the odds jam. Fantasy Optimizer, that's just going to point out line discrepancies. PrizePicks, all these other books have his line at 7.5. PrizePicks and underdog, they're basically, exactly the same. They work in the same way. But let me finish this slip. So we're going to have some esports. Why not? That's not what I meant to bet. Not on Kyra and Paris. So let's finish this slip. Okay, so this is going to be a 6-pick entry. It's beautiful. I love it. So we got 3 esports plays, 2 League of Legends plays. We got CS2, and you want to flex this. So exit under 27.5. Both League of Legends plays are over. Alex, I missed your streams, man. You're the main reason why I bet. Yo, that's good. I'm getting people gonna be longer than 8 months. He's gonna miss next season. God damn. Well, prayers to Jason Tatum, man. The internet was wild last night. Yo, so Derek White under, Morikawa over. Are you kidding me? This is the problem, man. This is the problem. Underdog already bumped 2 of them, so let me, the good thing is, oftentimes there's some pretty good replacement plays. Oh, shit, dude. So I'm going to go with over 19.5 games played. This is tennis for Ruzik, R-U-Z. Oh, shit. Yo, anyways, get this locked in. Hopefully you guys have had time to bet it. 1, 2, 3, 4, all overs. CS2, League of Legends. Again, dude, they bump these things fast. If you're on YouTube, I put the Twitch link in the chat. Twitch has a little bit less of a delay. Ayo, Alex. Yeah, what's up, Arturo Cantu? They have confirmed they're drafting Flag. They're not trading the pick. And there goes Derek White. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? So this play on Ruzik is actually it looks really solid. You can see FanDuel has this tennis match, Ruzik over 19.5. FanDuel has this line 2 points higher, and they have the over favored. DraftKings has the over as a -165 favorite. God damn. Dude, these bumps, man. That's okay. I'll replace with Pritchard under 13.5 points. Honestly, they're bumping everything. I'm just going to run a 3-pick entry with a 6x payout. Underdog gives you a 6x payout on, 3-pick entries, which is honestly pretty solid. I kind of want to move on. Underdog's bumping things really fast, and there's a lot of other sports books to look at. Let me know in the chat what book you guys want to look at. If you're new to the channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll be streaming again later, but I want to get a few plays locked in right now. So whatever, I'm going to run a 3-pick entry to kind of start out the slip. First Underdog slip in a while. They don't have Underdog Fantasy in it's not legal. It's not legal in it's not legal in New York. Anyways, let's see what we got on Underdog. Oh shit. Or sorry, on PrizePicks. So PrizePicks' taco right now is on Ohtani. Ohtani bases. I already gave out a slip for it in a Discord. In the Discord, the link is in the YouTube description if you want to join. Sometimes, like when I was at the airport, I think I gave out this play. Ooh, baby. But anyways, let's see what we can do right now on Underdog, because it actually seems like there's some pretty good value. Oh, shit. So when you're betting on League of Legends, right, these two dudes are playing each other. They're on opposite teams. You want to take players who is... Whoa, what is going on? Yo, but what was I going to say? Is when you're betting on League of Legends, that's what we were talking about. When you're betting on League of Legends, Luana Pinheiro. When you're betting on League of Legends, PrizePicks will add in a payout shift, so you need to be a little bit careful. But let's see what it is for dude, that's a brutal payout shift. What the fuck? So they bring the payout all the way down to 8x because of the positive correlation. That's a problem with PrizePicks. Anyways, I've already used the Ohtani taco. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to build kind of a regular slip, and you can replace any of the plays with Ohtani if you haven't already used the discount. So we got Max Fried under in fantasy score. I like that. We got Jack Leiter over 5.5 Ks against the trash-ass Rockies. I mean, he looks kind of bad from like a last 5 perspective, but you can see FanDuel has his over heavily favored, -130 favorite to go over. Pinnacle, sharpest book out there, -140. And let's build some slips. So what do we got, man? So we got some CS2 value. Yo, I got to wear my glasses. I've been trying to wear my glasses on stream so I look fucking smart. So Wikipedia you can see like this random esports dude. I mean, PrizePicks is usually pretty good at setting lines. They got thousands of lines up. We're just trying to zone in on, you know, the few rare picks that have an edge. So PrizePicks just has this line too high. Hot Streak, a book that specializes in esports. They not only have the line lower at 31.5, but they also have, right? They got the line lower, and they also have the under juiced. But anyways, I want to finish this slip. Again, any of the picks you don't like, you can just replace with Ohtani. So you could just like run this. We got 5 picks so far. 5 pick flex plays are the optimal slip on PrizePicks. But again, I've already used it. League of Legends is pissing me off. Sometimes PrizePicks, like the payout shifts for League of Legends aren't that bad. Other times they are. I don't really know. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know why they do that. But the final pick I'm going to go with is Siakam over in rebound. So this is kind of like, you know, again, I don't really care what I'm betting on. If there's value, if there's an edge, I run it. Wikipedia under 32.5. Every single pick has value in the market. So here's the play. Jack was bumped, bro. Was he bumped? I still see him at 5.5, right? This is what we wanted to go with. I don't see anything bumped. It's beautiful. Do we have any... so I'm locking this in. You could also just throw in the Ohtani taco and run a... You could also just throw in the Ohtani taco and run a 6-pick flex play if you wanted to get ballsy. 6-pick flex plays and 5-pick flex plays when you kind of like break down the math. I feel like I've gone through, maybe I haven't, but there's some videos that kind of like go through PrizePicks, why certain slips are better than others, stuff like that. But regardless, I'm going to hit this shit before anything gets bumped because I'm always worried about that. Can somebody put the link in the chat? If the Nuggets game goes under... we back, Alex. What's up? Yo, what's up, Donny boy? Can somebody put the link in the chat? Any FanDuel? Yeah, we can look at FanDuel. We can look at FanDuel. Yo, can somebody in the Twitch chat put the link if anyone has it? I used to like have the option to submit a link. Now I don't. Yo, so I've said this before, but usually these sleeper multiplier boosts are pretty shitty, but we can check it out. So we have Lee boosted to a 1.7 payout. Again, 1.7 means betting 100 to win 170. They put their odds in decimal format. So, honestly, that's pretty good. This multiplier boost, very rare. Usually sleepers multiplier boost. Yo, thank you, Trevor T560, for putting the link in the chat. So this boost is actually, pretty good. So here we have it, Lee, right? This is a 1.7x payout, which means minus 140 odds. They're basically giving you Lee to get a hit at minus 140, which is incredible. I mean, all these other books have this like minus 260. It's arbitrage. It's across market. So it's like, that's actually pretty fucking good. Again, I'm not really used to seeing a profitable sleeper discount, but what do we want to do? Let's see if we can pair with something. I've had some people ask like, yo, bro, why don't you do more? So both of these plays I'm going to run with Shane under 25.5. I'm also going to run the Kyle Connor discount. But what I was going to say is like what's tricky about sleeper, the reason I don't, bet on it a ton, is they just like, dude, they charge a lot of juice. A lot. So for example, if you look at Valentino Bezos, this is Jeff Bezos' younger brother. You can see Sleeper is charging, ProfitX has 8 cents of juice. Peer-to-peer sites, 8 cents. Minus 112, plus 104. Sleeper is, 75 cents of juice, right? Minus 182, plus 107. So they're super uncompetitive in terms of pricing. They give you really shitty odds. So in general, it's like kind of hard to find good plays on Sleeper. I mean, sometimes there are, obviously. But, you know, mainly I'm just using it for promos. So here we have Lotto. And that's what I'm going to get locked in. So this is for the final sleeper discount. We got the PrizePicks play locked in. Did I put the PrizePicks link in the chat? Alex, I need a 2-leg for a $100 free pick on rebet. You are too low. What do you mean I'm too low? Jung-Ho Lee. Is the Stephen A. Smith 20% boost on PrizePicks trash? Probably. Brunson under, Brown over. Yo, at least it's not, it's a little negatively correlated, right? Like, why would you stack players on the same team, Brown and White, both to go over? Maybe I'll look at that later. I'm trying to get through some picks because I'm starving. My DoorDash's on the way. I don't want to waste too much time. I don't want to waste too much time right now. Oh, shit, man. You guys think the Knicks close it out tomorrow? Yo. You guys think the Knicks close it out tomorrow? What do we have? So we got an underdog play. I'll do more underdog later. Shit, man. Dude, let's check out some of these plays. So look at this play. Mark Kanya over 1.5 bases. Whoa, let's reload this. Plus 185. How much would FanDuel give me? So again, these books, it's kind of the annoying part about sports betting. These markets aren't that liquid. Like, you know, FanDuel's only letting me bet 108 here. But regardless, plus 108, Kanya over 1.5 bases. So for the Royals game, I mean, looks pretty ridiculous. No other book offering above, like, whatever, plus 150 area, plus 125 on some of these books. Granted, that's a one-way market. Yo, so if you de-vig Pinnacle, they're charging a 52-cent spread. So if you remove the vig, right, all these books make money by charging a spread. They're market makers. So Pinnacle, I mean, it's not a super tight market, but a 52-cent wide market, remove the vig, plus 167 is fair, according to Pinnacle. You can do the same thing with DraftKings, right? They have more juice, 60 cents. Plus 145, minus 205, plus 164, fair odds. We're getting plus 185. This seems solid. Mark Kanya, bro, plus 185. Over 1.5 bases. Oh, baby. Fine value. And again, like, OddsJam obviously automatically does that. It reads in all these books, devigs the markets. One-way markets are overall useless, right? Like, Fliff, I mean, one-way markets plus 125, okay, but, like, you can't back out what is Fliff pricing as fair because they're not giving you a two-way market. They're not giving you a price on the under. So that's the best value on FanDuel right now. Someone was asking about rebet. I had a rebet free pick where the third leg got postponed for tomorrow. But I won the other two picks. Does anyone know how rebet handles that since it was a free pick? I do not know, but I feel like they should just pay it out. But I don't know. Yo. Oh, shit, man. Yo, so some people are asking about rebet. Let's see what we got. What do I already have on rebet? I'm on the White Sox team total over 3.5. I'm on the Cavs -7. And then I'm on the over for the game. Rebet was just like fucking up those lines earlier. I wish I bet more on it, honestly. They ended up moving it shortly after I bet it. Otherwise, I was going to give it out in the Discord, but they ended up bumping it. They bumped the total like 2 points higher to 232. What's nice about rebet is like, dude, this happens, I feel like, with 3/4 of the bets we hit on this live stream. Is they realize they're messing up the odds. They're offering a bet that's plus EV that has value. And then they just like give you a positive cash out. Could just cash out, make a profit, but I'm not going to do that. Yo, shit, man. So rebet actually has a lot of player prop value, but what I want to do, what do you want to do, Alex? Oh, shit. On God, bitch. Yo, first, lock in the Diamondbacks on Fliff. Dude, I feel like Diamondbacks versus Giants. So, oh, shit. Yo, Diamondbacks money line minus 105. Fliff is a sweepstakes book, so it's like legal in every state, whatever. And this looks extremely good. MLB money line markets. I'm trying to give people time to bet it. So let's pull up a line movement chart. What's going on, bro? Yo, hit this ASAP. God damn it. I try to give people time to fucking bet it, and they bumped the odds. So they just bumped it to minus 110. But this is Fliff. Pacers money line is free. Your stream got age restricted. You a bikini streamer now? Dude, I really want the Cavs to win. Anyways, Fliff was crossed with no vig, but now it's not because they bumped it. Yo. Oh, shit. I do like this. TJ McConnell over 6.5 points. But maybe let's give this a bit. Again, I like to use the arbitrage tool. You know, it didn't really work in the case of the Diamondbacks because they bumped it. I'm sure some of you guys were able to get it locked in. I gave people too much time. They've started to bump things, adjust their odds a little bit quicker, which is obviously a pain in the ass. But I like to use the arbitrage tool to find bets because, again, like, whenever two books have such different prices, odds, oh, shit. That you can hedge to guarantee a profit. So, like, let's look at the Thunder game. Damn, dude, the Timberwolves are minus 550 tomorrow. That series is over. But, like, here, you know, Novig and Fliff are arbitrage. It's a very small arb opportunity. Oh, shit. Fliff is also now arbitrage to profit X. But again, like, whenever two books have such different odds that you can... So anyways, whenever two books have such different odds that you can bet the Nuggets on Novig, the Thunder on Fliff, you could make a risk-free profit. I mean, granted, very small, but we know one of these two bets has to be plus EV or profitable. Because I could literally go to Novig or Profit X, bet on the Nuggets, bet on the Thunder on Fliff. It's a very small ARB opportunity, but I could guarantee a risk-free profit, so one of these two bets has to be plus EV. Anyways, I ran the Thunder. Minus 310. Really juicy. Shit, dog. But what was I going to say, man? Let's get rid of player props because someone was asking for a rebet free pick. Let's see what we got. Yo, where's my Potbelly sandwich? I love Potbelly. Anyways, where's this White Sox game? So again, like, as a data-driven bettor, you don't, like, wake up and know what you want to bet. I kind of let the opportunity present itself. So, like, White Sox over 1.5. This seems solid. How much will they let me bet? So, 199.09 max. White Sox first half team total. You can see Pinnacle, which is known to be one of the sharper books, smarter books. They have the over all the way up as a minus 142 favorite. So that seems really solid. But where's this first half run line? I don't know. Wolves in 5. 3-1 comeback on the way for the Warriors. You guys really think the Warriors can come back? They look disheartened. They look fucked. That's a better way to put it. The Warriors, yeah, they don't look too good. Anyways, what was I going to say? I wanted to run this play on TJ McConnell. So here, oh shit. Yo, so this is like a prime example. FanDuel is crossed with Novig. So one of these two bets has to be plus EV. Because again, I could bet the over on FanDuel, Ramos to hit a home run. I could bet on him to not hit a home run on Novig and make a risk-free profit. So one of those two bets. God damn it, bro. I got to start using Better Picks. It's like a DFS app. They launched a sports book that's now legal in Virginia. Yeah, this is a random parlay. Where did that play go on TJ McConnell? Did they bump it? What the fuck? No, they didn't. Yo, so let's go to TJ McConnell. Yeah, buddy. So again, you could run any of these plays as... Did they move it? No, they didn't. How much will you let me bet, you motherfuckers? 120. Nope. I don't know what's up with FanDuel. So here's a little parlay for tonight. MLB, NBA. Have some fun. No. Well, give me a sec. Let's get rid of Hartenstein. We're already on his under, right? On underdog. I mean, you could just arbit with FanDuel. Well, how much liquidity does ProfitX have? Yeah, let's see. Honestly, whatever. I'm just going to run this as a two-piece. So this is Ramos, home run. TJ McConnell over 6.5 points. Yo. And anyways, I'm going to eat. I'll be streaming probably in like 20 minutes again, maybe 30 minutes. Before the games start, I'm just starving. I just got home.